Do you ever find yourself in conversations where there's something you want to say, but instead of just chiming in, you get stuck in your own head, overthinking, then the moment passes and you just stand there like a mute, watching the conversation go back and forth like a tennis match? Or maybe you're sitting in a meeting, there are ideas that you want to contribute and share, but you just can't bring yourself to raise your hand and say that thing. Or every time you get a text message or a message on social media, you find yourself just freezing. It's like you can't do anything. Your brain is running at 100 miles an hour, but instead of doing the thing you're meant to do or saying the thing you need to say, you find yourself just freezing. Or if you're not doing that, then you find yourself procrastinating and you start to scroll through social media, start tidying up your desk, go and make yourself another coffee, or do any number of things just to try and distract yourself from this one thing that you need to do. This is classic social overthinking, and it can show up in all kinds of areas, whether it's putting your hand up and actually speaking in a meeting, whether it's chipping into that conversation, whether it's joining an event, whether it's going to that networking meetup that you meant to go to. It can even apply to something which is seemingly very mundane, like replying to a text message or a message on social media. I know exactly how this is. I was there for a long, long time. The first 32 years of my life were characterized by this kind of social overthinking. So I've been there and I've done that. My name is Ed Barton and I'm a social anxiety coach, and I now help high achievers, professionals and entrepreneurs get out of their own way, overcome social anxiety and unleash their true potential. When you're stuck with these problems of overthinking, it isn't a matter of lacking social skills, charisma, confidence or willpower. The problem is actually something called cognitive load. This is like when you have 100 browser tabs open and there's too much information. And when your brain has too much going on, such as it does in these situations, where you're imagining what might go wrong, you're already replaying events in the past where a similar thing happened, your brain is just buzzing with so many catastrophic potentialities and so many other ideas of what might happen, what did happen, what could happen in the future. There is way too much going on, and what happens when the brain has too much to do is one of two things. It either freezes completely, such as in a meeting when you just sit there completely mute and you know that you should speak up because your boss is looking at you and expecting you to contribute, but you just say nothing. Or the other thing that happens is that you go into distraction and procrastination. And that's when you get up, you start making coffees that you don't need, you start shuffling stuff around, start organizing papers, you start scrolling through social media. So the real shift here is not that you need more motivation or more social skills or more bravery. You just need momentum. Now, this trick I want to share with you today is called the Rolling Stone rule. And I've used this myself throughout my life, and it's been incredibly effective with many, many of my clients. And it works on the law that an object at rest or in inertia just stays in that state, but an object in motion will continue in motion. So what you got to do is start getting momentum going, and that involves just taking that first step. So if it's replying to an email from your boss that you're just overthinking and stuck in your head about, just write the first few words. Same again if it's a message on social media. Maybe if you're going to an event like Toastmasters or a meetup, just start laying out the clothes that you're going to wear. Whatever it is that you're trying to tackle, that you're stuck in your head about and overthinking, just take that first step, because that starts building that momentum and that's what gets you going. And the crazy thing about this is once the body starts moving, then the brain follows. So whatever it is, just take that first step. And this applies to other things that may well be related to your social anxiety and well-being in a wider sense. Maybe you know you should go running, but you've been putting it off. Just put your running shoes out, get that first move going, or go onto the treadmill with the aim of staying on there for 1 minute. Whatever it is that you're doing, just make that first move, get that momentum going, your body will follow and it will start a virtuous cycle. So I have a challenge for you after watching this video. Please take one small step that will get you moving towards something that you've been overthinking and putting off in your social life, whether it's attending a meetup, even just replying to that message, making that phone call, seeing that friend, whatever it is. Take that first tiny step, get the ball rolling, and let me know how that goes by dropping a comment below. If you've got value from this video, please feel free to go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It all helps to get this message out to more people, and I'll see you again in the next video.